Colorado Amish? Yes, just north of Taos, New Mexico. I wander up the road into a surprisingly modern, old order community, and the bargains I couldn't resist. Written in red by yours truly, Oakie McDoakie. Screw ups and all. It is a fact that yours truly loves a bargain. That's why when Hannah, the feral housewife, recommended Amish stores for bulk groceries in her recent Substack post, Grocery shopping in this economy? I started Googling around. Did an Amish store exist anywhere near me? I doubted it. Not in New Mexico or anywhere this far west, but Google said otherwise. It said the SLV Discount Grocery and Deli was only a 79-mile drive away in Monte Vista, Colorado, up in the San Luis Valley. In New Mexico in the west, 79 miles was practically next door. And that wasn't the only Amish business either. My search for Amish stores near Taos, New Mexico also pulled up Bontrager's Variety Store and Worth the Drive Bakery, all in Monte Vista. Turns out there's a whole Amish community up there. Who knew? The San Luis Valley itself is a whole thing unto itself. It's about the size of Connecticut, but ringed by the Rocky Mountains. An 8,000-foot desert bowl where you can watch weather cross the basin like a slow stampede. Unlike the Taos volcanic field further south, where I am on the mesa, this land is well watered by mountain creeks, ditched and landscaped for irrigation, and blessed with decent soil. Not easy land to farm, but it's still the number 2 potato growing region in the entire United States. Hardy place for hardy people. A field trip was in order. But that got me wondering, how long had those Monte Vista Amish been around? How many were there? What brought them? The first family settled in 2002, attracted by more affordable land prices. Farmland in the U.S. has been high for decades. Others followed from scattered Amish communities further east. Not a single daughter settlement, but a gathering of old order Amish families. They built a meeting house in La Jara, the next town over. The community seems to straddle the Monte Vista-La Jara border. Altogether, the community numbers around 600 souls. Now, when I say Amish and Old Order, you might be imagining, like I did, red barns with colorful hex signs, white clapboard farmhouses, horses plowing fields, girls in bonnets and calico dresses playing in the yard, and horse-drawn buggies flying down the road. I did see one buggy fly by and a few caution signs, but that was about it. The 3 businesses sit close together in the heart of the community, and as I drove between them, I got a sense of the homesteads. They didn't have signs saying, Amish people live here, so I had to guess which were which among the neighboring English, as they call all non-Amish Americans, including Irish and Indian Americans, which I bet ticks them off. A few trends stood out. First, if the property didn't come with an older ranch-style house, most Amish families built steel pole barn houses, a popular rural construction these days. Cheap, fast, durable, easy to put up and easy to maintain. Just lay the foundation, then the company comes out, puts up the painted steel shell, and boom, you've got walls and a roof that'll last a century. Insulate and finish the inside at your own pace. Very modern. And yes, steel pole barn construction is being used for actual barns and outbuildings as well. Second, most homesteads had solar arrays and propane tanks, but no telephone or electrical lines. People imagine the Amish eschew all modern tech, but that's not exactly true. What they reject is dependence on grids, markets, governments, and systems run by outsiders. Off-grid solar? Fine. Propane refrigerators? Fine. Cell phones in every pocket? No thanks. And an electrical bike that might tempt a teenager to roam too far? Probably not, but a pedal-only bike is just fine. Their question with every new technology is simple. Will this keep our community together? If yes, it stays. If not, it goes. Did you know that only about 10% of Amish today farm as their primary income? That was news to me. Most earn a living through small businesses, just like the ones I was visiting. The Monte Vista community even had a brochure listing Amish-owned operations. construction firms, foam insulation crews, a bootmaker, a small engine mechanic, plus various home enterprises. That doesn't mean they don't farm at all. Like many rural Coloradans, they farm just enough to qualify for the ag tax exemption. In Rio Grande County, agricultural land is taxed based on earnings rather than market value, with a 27% assessment rate. Grow and sell a little alfalfa hay, keep some livestock to sell to the neighbors, and you get the break. Plenty of Amish homes had chickens, pigs, sheep, and horses. I didn't see vegetable gardens. Might just be the season. I did see modern farm machinery and irrigation setups. In other words, Amish homesteads looked very modern, very practical, and very much like their neighbors. Just unmistakably off-grid. Not quaint, not frozen in time, not a postcard for tourists. Back to the stores I visited. Bontrager's variety store was exactly that, a variety store. Sewing supplies, sturdy fabrics, straw and felt hats, propane appliances, solar gadgets, and a bunch of household doodads you'd find at Walmart or a dollar store. Or more likely, the kind of general merchandise stores that existed on main streets before the big chains. Surprising to me, but it shouldn't have been, a couple of prominently displayed bonnet rippers for the tourists. I may have snorted. Worth the Drive Bakery lived up to its name. Fresh baked goods, deli items, preserves, cheeses, meats, and a few everyday groceries. Prices were on the high side of fair. The 9-inch blackberry pie my friend got was $13. My carrot cake, white bread, and apricot jelly were delicious. Can't recall what they cost. Sorry. But my favorite, my new monthly pilgrimage, was SLV Discount Grocery and Deli. They sell bulk items cheap, original packaging when possible, 50-pound sacks of oatmeal, or broken down into smaller bags with the bulk price intact. 2 pounds of split peas for $1.33 a pound versus $1.99 at Albertsons? Yes, please. Even better, they're salvaged dry goods. Overstock from distributors, inventory from failing stores. Not found in a dumpster, but rescued before ever reaching one. I snagged an 8-ounce Hellman's mayo for 59 cents. At Albertsons, that same jar cost $3.69. I'm telling you, I was doing the Snoopy dance. Plus, they had some Amish specialties I happen to love. Lebanon bologna and birch beer, among others. That's an extra bonus in my eyes. What surprised me most wasn't that the Amish were modern. It was how seamlessly they fit into the San Luis Valley. Just rural people among rural people, everyone doing what they have to do to get by. It didn't feel like visiting another age. It felt like visiting another version of the present, one that simply said no to a few things the rest of us said yes to without thinking. As I headed back south toward Hippie's End, goodies and groceries stowed, I kept thinking, the Amish aren't quaint. They're practical. They're selective. They're running a 21st century rural community with clear boundaries and no nonsense. Honestly, I respect the hell out of it. I may not be Amish, but I can still appreciate people who know who they are and know a deal when they see one. And you better believe I'll be back next month because 59-cent mayonnaise felt like a spiritual experience. If you like this, you can tip me on ko-fi.com/Oakie McDoakie or follow me on Substack and the socials. Just go to oakiemcdoakie.com. Until next time, don't let the bastards wear you down.